Hi, my name is Victor Maura, and I'm the founder of Potence Academy. And I also teach mathematics online and interact with students, particularly when giving mentorship and academic talks to different schools. And today, I just thought, from the interactions that I have had with the candidates this year, and the questions they have been asking me, I have just come with a summary of 8 points that will help you or help any candidate out there to prepare well for their exams. Remember, KCSE is in October and today we are in June, just 4 months away. And this time will run. We say time flies, and sure, this time you'll see that you have no time. But we say success does not know lateness or earliness, it knows timeliness. These 4 months can make a big difference in your exams. In fact, it will make a very big difference to many students. And in this summary of 5 points that you will need to take as you prepare for your KCSE 2024, I want to assure you that if you take keen of each point, it will help you and it will make a difference in your results. So point number 1 is start planning early. What do I mean by start planning early? I know you have heard this phrase again and again. And I know you started planning for KCSE since you were in Form 1 4 years ago. And now you're supposed to, you need to look at past papers and familiarize with the format of KCSE so that you plan early how you'll be going to handle each paper. For example, do you find that the mathematics paper, you're given either paper 1 or paper 2, it has 2 hours and 30 minutes. Sometimes you find that time goes and you have not finished the paper. Now this is the time to look at that paper and now plan how you are going to do that paper and plan your time well and start practicing on how you are going to finish those questions. Again, you need to plan on the areas that you are weak so that you understand them, and areas that you are strong, you make sure that you do not fail, you perfect them. Okay? I read a quote, a Chinese quote yesterday, and it was saying that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time to plant a tree is now. So, the best time to plan for your KCSE was 4 years ago. The next best time for you to prepare for your KCSE is now. Yes. So, don't wait for the last minute rush. Create a study schedule and breakdowns on materials in manageable chunks. Be realistic about how much you want to accomplish each day and stick to your schedule. Alright? Number 2, focus on understanding, not just memorizing. And this is very important. When you memorize a point today and you are supposed to answer it 4 months to come, let me tell you, you will forget. You will keep rushing on memorizing until the last day. Okay? So this is the time to understand concepts that you never got to them well. This is the time now to perfect, read them well, because when you cram facts, be sure, there is exam fever. And I keep on saying, even the best student, anakuangana, when the exam comes, you have exam fright. And if you are memorizing, you will forget. But if you are cramming, and memorizing, you will forget. So you need to understand a concept so that you can apply it in the exam. Okay? So cramming facts won't help you succeed in the long run. Make sure you understand the concepts behind the material, and this will allow you to apply the knowledge to different situations, especially in mathematics. When if it's a question about linear motion, you are given a question about speed this time, next time you are going to be asked about time or distance, and that question can be reframed. Yes. The third point is practice with past papers and mock papers. This is a very important point. Remember, the best way to revise is by use of questions. Okay? The best way to revise is by use of questions. Because when you use past papers, you are able to find, you get familiar with the way KCSE is, set. You are going to get questions are repeated. And I was telling the other day I was in Nanyuki High School on Sunday, last Sunday, and I was telling students that no one has time to set new questions. In fact, you can be KCSE has been here since around 1988 there. So examiners have already exhausted all questions. So remember, if you repeat past papers, I'm sure 80% or 90% of the questions will be concepts that have already been asked. Mathematics will not bring any new concepts. Just master that past papers, past KCSE, and MOOCs. And this is important. This is second term, and many students and many schools do not like doing MOOCs, especially students, not the school. Let me say students. If I were you, I would be asking for more papers. Bring that MOOC. Bring that exam every week. Just bring it on. Because when you have the papers, you are able to understand the concepts that are brought to you, and when the exam comes, then you are good to go. That it prepares you for the exam. And MOOC, remember, it mocks, not mocks the students, it mocks the KCSE. So it just brings, the examiners will set the paper such that they are predicting what will happen in this year's KCSE. And I wish you can practice with past papers and mock exams so that you familiarize yourself with the format of the exam, the types of questions, and typically asked questions. Practicing with papers and mock papers, just as I have said, will help you to identify your strengths and weaknesses. Then what will happen when you identify your strengths and weaknesses? It will give you an experience in managing your time during the exam. And when you identify your weaknesses, you are going to work on them. Okay? Yes. Point number 4. Find a good study environment. Find a good study environment. Choose a quiet, well-lit place where you can focus on your studies without distractions. Let others know that you will be studying and avoid interruptions. So when you get home, if you are in a day school, you just tell your parents that, or siblings or anyone, that you are going to study, so that they do not come to disturb your, maybe not in quotes disturb, because maybe your parent wants to send you to the shop. But when you let them know that you are studying, I'm sure they will not send you to the shop. They'll allow you first to study, they'll send you later, or they send someone, or they even will go for them by themselves. And when you are in boarding school, when you let others know when you are studying, you do not want to be disturbed. Remember, people maybe are making noise during preps. You just focus and let them know when you are studying, you don't like being disturbed. Because wakianza kupatia stories, you'll be distracted from your work. Point number 5, and which is very important. Take care, and take very good care of yourself. Taking care of yourself involves many things. You need your health. Just to illustrate this, there's one teacher who told us that when they were candidates in their time, one student found that he had not prepared well for his exams since Form 1. And because of that panicking, the student said now he will be studying 24/7. He will not be sleeping. And he used to take a bucket of water and dip his feet and now studied wrong. After about 10 days, the guy just went into a coma. You go into a coma today and you wake up, the guy woke up 6 months later. So you can imagine, someone goes into a coma today and then they wake up after KCSE. Has that one helped? You're going to repeat again a whole year and you have lost it. So, don't just work hard, work smart and take care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. If you are stressed, talk to someone. If you have a problem, if you don't overstudy, just take time when it is break time, take a break, jump, stretch out a bit out there, and take good care of yourself. And this one actually reminds me of a question that a student in Nanyuki High School asked me last weekend. They asked me that, is it okay that when you are in during break time or PE, you are remaining in class to study? And I was explaining to them that while creating more time for study is good, make sure that you take breaks. And when it is time to practice, make sure you practice. Or if you don't, make sure you find time and practice every day. Every day you have to practice. You cannot study throughout without taking the breaks. And that is very, very important and serious. So getting enough sleep, eating healthy food and exercising regularly will help you to stay focused and energized throughout your studies. Don't forget to take breaks to avoid burnout. Yes, avoid burnout by taking breaks. And again, when we are talking about staying focused during the day and energized, remember, a student can wake up so early at 4 a.m. Maybe you have extended to midnight, so you have slept only 4 hours. Then you are going to sleep during the day. The teacher is teaching and you are not focused. You don't have good attention. You are not absorbing as much as the teacher is teaching. So it is advisable you sleep a minimum of 7 hours. If your school schedule does not allow and you sleep 6, well and good. You are young, you are energetic, but make sure you sleep those minimum hours you are allowed by school. If it is 6 hours, but if possible, sleep 7. You can sleep 8, but 7 is good for students. Yes. Point number 6. Form a study group. Yes. Forming a study group. Studying with others can be a great way to stay motivated and test your understanding. When you are studying with others, it will help you understand, seek understanding from others. Maybe you felt you knew this concept in one way and then someone else tells you, no, it is not this way. Then you confirm from your books and you know, oh, so my understanding was wrong. And then now you get the point well. It will test the understanding and keep you motivated. Discuss concepts with each other. When you explain things to one another, it helps you understand and that concept to stick better. Take practice questions and quizzes. Okay? That is point number 6. Now, point number 7. Seek help from teachers and tutors. So seek help from teachers if you are struggling with a particular topic. Make sure you ask a teacher. Don't hesitate to ask a question. Remember, the only stupid question is that one that is not asked. Okay? If you ask a question, it is not stupid. But again, we also say that if you ask a question, you remain foolish for just that moment you are asking. Maybe that second. After that, you'll be wise forever. You understand that concept that has been explained to you. And I want to insist on this. Ask questions, because the current generation, I've asked my teachers who we have had, my former teachers when I was in school. When I visit Kijabe Boys High School, teachers tell me that the current generation is different. And I've observed this with my tuition, that most students do not ask the teacher questions. But when you ask them, you find that they do not know. Yet they were not asking you questions. Our time we used to follow teachers and ask them, how are these concepts done? How is this done? How is this done? And you continue understanding better. So teachers can explain concepts in different ways, answer your questions and provide additional resources. Okay, that is very important. Lastly, stay positive. If anything, stay positive. If you feel discouraged by anything, find a way of staying positive. And in my book, The Golden Drive, I've given several concepts of staying positive. Just making sure that, when you are positive, you're able to accomplish things. You're able to go beyond, and you're going to be able to push on to the end. It is not over until it is over. Sometimes you'll be discouraged. The results will come different from what you have expected. But by staying positive, you are going to have the energy and the ability to keep pushing on. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to succeed. This is the time you are supposed to believe in yourself. You only have one term. This second term, you only have one term. A positive attitude will go a long way in helping you achieve your goals. Okay? Now, by following these 8 tips that I have explained in this video, you can increase your chances of success in the upcoming KCSE exam. Thank you. So make sure you subscribe to this video and share to a candidate out there. Share this video so that others are also helped and they stay positive and they are also able to pass in their exam. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.